Some athletes spend their entire lives battling for a spot on the podium. Last year, Glendale's Margot Price was on her way to being among the best swimmers in the Ozarks. But her battle for the top quickly turned into a battle for her life. Jacob Sersosimo has more.
Margot Price has spent a lot of her life in the water.
So she has been swimming year-round for 7 or 8 years now.
That dedication helped her make an immediate impact on Glendale's team as a freshman.
Through freshman and really sophomore year, a state qualifier last year was just incredible.
Margot made a splash in the freestyle and backstroke events until one day last April when Margot's time in the water stopped.
One Tuesday morning, she wakes up and she's at the breakfast table and she says, "Mom, my leg feels like it's asleep." Then the pain just got significantly worse. So within 4 days, she finally ended up at the ER.
That's where Margot and her mom, Carrie, first heard the words
Acute myeloid leukemia.
Also known as AML.
It feels like your world's just crashing.
Margot quickly began chemotherapy at St. Jude's in Memphis.
She had a real aggressive chemotherapy with AML patients.
But Margot wasn't alone in this fight.
The swim community has been amazing. Olympians.
Hey, Margot. Missy Franklin here, 5-time Olympic gold medalist.
The swim team came and they actually designed her logo, her Team Margot logo, in the hospital room.
Team Margot took off on Instagram, and the support has followed.
Stay strong, Margot!
But no message was as good as the one she got after her first round of chemo.
We did a bone marrow biopsy. I think she had 19% leukemia cells, and immediately it went to 0.
Just as soon as Margot's bell stopped ringing, she turned her attention to hearing another sound.
I was hoping to start Glendale season.
But there's still a long road ahead.
She got pretty slim and she lost a lot of her muscle. She ended up, I think, with 67 blood transfusions.
But Margot was determined and returned 1 week after Glendale began practice in November.
Obviously, she's coming in with no training and been to hell and back with the chemotherapy and all that. So she gets in and we're just doing some basic stuff and she's just dragging and it's hard. And you can just see in her eyes that this is hard, but I'm gonna keep going.
And it was harder than I expected it to be, but my physical therapist said it would only take like 2 to 3 weeks to gain it back, and that was pretty accurate.
Now 2 months after returning to the pool, she's making new waves and is almost back to full strength.
She is a beast. You almost forget the battle that she's been through.
It's pretty crazy because like she has a faster time than like a lot of people, and she went through like all that stuff.
I feel like I'm pretty much at where I was last year. Like I'm pretty close, and it makes me feel grateful because most people like have to go through this for like years, and I just love life.
A new love for life with a lot more life to live. For KY3 Sports, I'm Jacob Sersosimo.
How about that for inspiration?
I was just going to say that.
Get back in the pool and fight it off.
She's fierce.
Fierce. She's a beast, as Coach said. 100% right.